most curious job, to be sure. I've dealt with many of the upper class calculating their possessions, wealth for an ego boost, sell before fleeing to looser jurisdictions for interaction with someone other than a servant. Loneliness, I've learned, is a plague upon many of the wealthiest members of our society. Lord Archibald, I still do not know how to place. I spent my first 3 weeks cataloguing their more standard possessions, furniture, artwork, historical artifacts, nothing I haven't seen before. But it was finely curated, tasteful. So many of my clients reek of decadence and a desperate search of validation or awe. They seemed disinterested, like it was set dressing. When I was introduced to what the Lord described as his treasure trove, I'm not sure if I was surprised. Unknown skeletons, glittering rocks and gems, vessels of unknown fluids ranging from tinctures to barrels, statues, golems, gargoyles, banners and tapestries. This man was insane. I exchanged a dozen words with him previously. Now I couldn't stop him from describing the history of each of his objects in detail. I made it clear, just from my quick look, I couldn't calculate the value of any of these items. If there was someone who could attribute value to this collection of sideshow attractions and hobby projects. In response, he asked that I just document and write my thoughts and to feel their value myself. He even offered me a room in his estate while I undertook this work, something he hadn't offered previously while doing my actual work. But I would no longer have to pay for the room I'd been renting in the town of Bleakton, an empty, lonely, depressing place. And he stated he'd continue paying my fees. Work is work is work. Lord knows I could use the money.